To the real, highly dysfunctional, episode number 4, 5, or 6, I don't fucking know. Check it out, we got Sakima Mullings, Mr. Smooth himself, Kingston bred, Rockland raised. I can't wait till y'all get to see this interview. It's highly dysfunctional. I think I had a drink champs moment. I had too much Blue Royale getting twisted. But here, I'm introducing y'all niggas to Mr. Smooth Mullings. It deserves a shot at the title. Let him get some of that big money. The world is shrinking. Technology done shrunk the world. Give my man a shot. They know he's a top 5 fighter. Sakima Mullings, our champ. Wait till y'all see this interview. It gets highly dysfunctional. Royale was flowing. This shit was crazy. My family was on set fucking me up. But listen, there's a level of concentration to this. I hope I still barrel through the interview. I can't wait till y'all see it. This guy's pound for pound, one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Just one of the greatest punch of all time. Can't wait till y'all see it. Highly dysfunctional. Shout out to the real. I can't wait till y'all see this interview. Sakima Mullings, he's up next.
We doing this for the town.
That's right, baby. I appreciate you, man, because I ain't nothing, but I'm going to be something. So it's really good, nigga. I'm so happy to do this shit. So, Spring Valley, let's take it back, because you always was whooping niggas' asses, but you wasn't a fighter. You was known as the good guy that could whoop everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't the bad guy like me that could whoop everybody's ass. You was the good guy that you shouldn't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So going back to that, let's take it back to that in high school, Spring Valley. Tell them about that time. Real short. So tell me about growing up in the hood, man. Growing up in Spring Valley, because you're in Jamaica right now, and I want to get into all that. And then I want to get into that and how it impacts your career, because right now, you should be like Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, but they got you designated deserted. But my thing is, if technology shortens the distance between everybody, you know what I'm saying, why can't we transform it? And why is anybody transformed it? Why is your money different than the money over here, even though your talent is the same? So, cool, Sakima, before you was Mr. Smooth, before you was the champ. You know what I'm saying? And we already knew it, but this is really happening. And shout out to AB, Andrew Baxter. Shout out to you. You know I love you. I'm high dysfunctional. Yeah. I'm a jailbird too, my nigga, so I'm sorry. Shout out
to AB is my ace, A1 from day one. But you know, like my start, man, like you said exactly, it's just like, you know, we're born here. I'm born in Kingston, but I left here at a very young age. And all of my, like, ever since I've known myself from Spring Valley, New York. Like, you know what I mean? All my formative years from the age of 2. From the age of 2, I've been traveling back and forth to Spring Valley. At the age of 4, I was living in Spring Valley permanently. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, Spring Valley is my hometown. No matter where I live, Spring Valley would always be my hometown. Kingston made, Spring Valley raised, and that's the motto that we go by. You know what I mean?
And that's beautiful, man. Because when I never got to be as successful as you, but you know how I feel about fighting, and you know how I feel about rock. Because I was a jail nigga, and you know, being a jail nigga. Coming from the 845, it's quiet, man. I've met niggas from the 845, and they're like, yo, nigga, I know you. They're like, no, I'm from the Brooklyn. I'm like, no, nigga, I see you at school, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, high school. No, nigga,
we got middle school. Man. We'll never, Spring Valley, man. Like, you know what I mean? My hometown, no matter where, Kingston made, Spring Valley raised. Like, you know what I mean? It's only right to represent where you're from. So no matter where I go, no matter where I end up, I always represent Spring Valley. At the end of the day, Spring Valley is what made me who I am. Spring Valley is what shaped my mindset, my mentality. It's just all of my formative years were spent in Spring Valley. So I have to represent Spring Valley no matter what. Spring Valley is my hometown.
So how you feel when growing up, getting to little scuffles? First of all, tell the people how you got, tell people how you left the States. Tell people why you're not in the States and why your career is affected by not being in the States.
Well, all right, you see what my situation is that while I was away at school, I graduated Spring Valley High School 2001. I went upstate to SUNY New Paltz. I was in a college town, and ultimately at the end of the day, it's just like I saw opportunity, right? And I used the situation to kind of, I used being at school as an excuse to begin hustling while I was at school. Like, you know what I mean? So then, like, when that situation turned bad for me and I found myself in the system, I used that as a justification to make some poor decisions on how to finance my education. And when that situation went bad, ultimately at the end of the day, it's just like me, I'm Jamaican. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't born in the States. So one of the consequences of the risk that I took in terms of how I chose to finance my education was that I had to return to Jamaica after I paid my debt back to society in the States. And like, you know what I mean? For everybody else that's on this interview, it's just like me, I stood up to my I manned up. I stood up to what I did. And because I wouldn't and I didn't try to take anybody else down with me, I like the full brunt of the law came down on me, so I found myself back in Jamaica. With that said, it's just that, like, you know, that we're born to fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we've been fighting our whole life. So I resorted when I found myself back here in Jamaica. I resorted back to what I knew, and I was fighting. So, like, you know what I mean? I channeled all my energy back into boxing, and I started boxing again.
Right. You started boxing again. We always know you from the street. So listen, man, go up here. So remember, you was always a fighter, man. I never knew you was a boxer. I knew you had the potential to be a boxer. I'm not even a boxer because I didn't train long enough to be taught anything. I couldn't listen. I just like, I want to fight because I'm poor. So you, on the other hand, so when did you start boxing? I never knew that. I just thought you was nice with the hands.
Nah, man, but you know, we grew up fighting in the streets, man, fighting at school. Like, one of the things I love about growing up in Spring Valley is that, you know what I mean? Your knuckle game, you have to be tight in Spring Valley because at the end of the day, we fight. There's not a whole bunch of gunplay and a lot of things, like growing up in Spring Valley. But if you run off on the mouth too much, you gotta, like, you know what I mean? You have to fight when it comes down to it. And one of the beautiful things about growing up in Spring Valley. So it's just like me at a very young age, I didn't talk much. So I was known to fight, got me in a whole bunch of trouble in school and everything. So with all that, it's Fernando, man. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody on this podcast is supposed to know Fernando also. Just a very good friend of mine. Just like, I followed him to the boxing gym one day. And everybody that knows me from Spring Valley is also supposed to know me as a basketball player before I was, before boxing.
But you're nice with court.
Yeah. You're supposed to know me as a basketball player, before they know me as a boxer. I followed Fernando to the boxing gym one day, and you know, like, the boxing training is completely different than basketball. It's a lot more, and you would know, you know what I mean? It's a lot more rigorous. It's a lot more intense. It's a lot. There's nothing that can compare to it.
Nothing. I tell people. I mean, to stop it. I tell people all the time, like, if people got weight problems and all that, and they want to work out, I say, listen, man, fighting is something that everybody want to do. Fighting is the perfect way, even if you're not competing. If you're training fighting, that's the perfect way to lose weight, but that's the most, your whole body's involved, but you'll find out how soft you are by boxing.
Yeah, and I fell in love with that because, like, I'm very competitive, man, and I fell in love with the workout, and that was about the age of 15 when I started boxing.
Really?
And it's just something that stuck with me. I started boxing at about the age of 15, and it's something that just stuck with me ever since. Because, you know, like, we grew up fighting, so it just became natural to switch over to boxing.
Exactly. So you boxing, and you know, you well spoken. You're also educated. So a lot of people, like, you know, even when I was researching your story again to be refreshed, because, you know, I know like the dumb shit, but that's not what we talking about here. You know what I'm saying? I know dumb shit. We can talk dumb shit all day. You see, as soon as we started, we were dumbing out. But the real shit is what's important, man. You're a champion. You know what I'm saying? You Mr. Smooth. You got an extensive record. So this is important. So I want people to know, like, you came from Spring Valley. You from Jamaica, but you was raised in Spring Valley. And how's your brother Peter? What's going on, Peter? Shout out to Pete. It ain't about Pete. Shout out to Pete. But Pete was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Pete was a bad motherfucker. And you're the younger brother, right?
Yeah, man. Me, I'm younger than Pete. Man. Me, I'm the youngest one.
Exactly. So
I'm the youngest one representing from Team Mullings.
Yeah, listen, Team Mullings is strong. You motherfuckers are different.
Yeah, you know.
Huh?
I'm the youngest boy representing from Team Mullings.
As a family, and we talking about hood shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a tough family, man. Not one of you motherfuckers don't get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, yo, I had to learn to fight, man. You're supposed to know my sister. Natalie used to beat me up every day, so I had to learn to fight.
Yeah, I fucking love Natalie, man. Tell Natalie.
I want to tell a story.
My older sister used to beat me up every day, so I had to.
If Natalie used to beat us with the ruler, if we don't learn her schoolwork, we have to learn what she's learning. When we were growing up, we have to learn what she was learning, or we're getting beat.
Natalie's a Capricorn, right?
Yeah, Capricorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she thinking, well, I'm smart. Look at that.
No, hold on. We just tell us about the Capricorn side.
They're controlling, man. You know what I'm saying? I've dated a few Capricorns in my life, so they controlling. They're very by the book. They got their way of doing things. They make it look good. They don't like to look bad. If you got to make it look bad, they take that first. It's part of my way to make it look bad. It's very funny. Oh yeah. Yo, Wes, come say hi.
Yo, Wes, what up?
Man, what's good,
Wes,
baby?
stop acting like that,
Yo,
man.
hey, come on, hey, stop it, man.
I'm doing this for him, man. I'm doing this for him. I don't need it for him. Nigga, I'm hood rich. I don't do it for me. I'm doing it for you. We're fucking trying to do this together. And he don't want to do it. And now I'm showing them that it could be done. So they slowly coming around, Sakima.
Yeah, what I was trying to show him, man, because I had this idea and everybody thought it was a joke. And the idea was me looking at my family and my cousin. You know, he has a lot of talent. You know, he's a great chef, but he's also highly dysfunctional, and so am I. And sometimes we can forget that we have gifts and we have talent, and people that want to see us and think that we're talented and beautiful, smart minds. So I just wanted to show him that this can be done. So I'm forcing him in. I'm pushing him into it. And he doesn't really know that, but he knows now because he gets to see the response and the smiles that he put on people's faces. And that's what I wanted to show people, and I wanted to show him.
Being that a man that bounces back, being that a man, because people don't know, like, you got deported, and this is a good guy.
One of them fights, he was robbed.
You always get robbed in boxing, my nigga.
One of them fights.
Wes, you watched the fight?
Yo, I saw the fight, yeah.
This is what we do.
Yo, listen, I'm 26-3. I've never lost a fight before. I only ran out of time.
That's what I said. I said the same shit.
I like that. I like that.
So tell me, fuck him. We don't gotta talk about who it was. And the video was about us. You got 27 wins. No, not him.
7 wins and 2 losses.
And you got lost. But tell us how it is bouncing back from losing and proving people wrong. Because tell me about the mental. Because fighting is fight. Everybody can fight until they get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen tough niggas in the hood, then they get beat up. It's like, yo, why you ain't tough no more? I don't care about you losing. Like, I lost fights. I'm still me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what? Let's go. Sometimes niggas get beat up and they're not tough no more. It's like, nigga, you're not a fighter then, my nigga. You was a bully.
Right.
People put a bully in a certain category. Bullies is motherfuckers that when they start getting hit, they can't fight no more. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hit me, you call what you want from, because people project on certain people by images, because you see me as a big person, but because forget I was $160 my whole life. Tell me about bouncing back from a loss, and how does that feel, and how does it feel when people don't have the same. I lost before. I lost early, right? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was like the first person to do it, but I did this shit coming out of jail, and losing is a humiliating thing, man, but it motivated me because I knew I wasn't my best, and I knew I just lost because I wasn't in shape. I didn't get beat up, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I've never been beat up before. I tell niggas all the time. Like, you're not gonna beat me up, my nigga. You're not gonna knock me out, my nigga. We gonna fight.
No, man, absolutely. Like, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what the mindset and the mentality is. A lot of people don't understand that. You see the amount of sacrifice, the hard work, and the single-mindedness that it takes to prepare for a fight. You put your all into your fight. You dedicate everything to that fight. So to lose, it's very tough to lose. To put so much into one thing and then to lose. So the thing is just like when I suffered my first loss as a professional, like I had to do a lot of I had to reflect a lot, and I had to do a lot of I had to look within, and I had to figure out, like, you know what I mean, what is it that went wrong? Because I definitely felt that I was a better fighter, but I knew that something went wrong in my preparation while I was prepared properly for the fight. So, you know what I mean? I watched that tape back countless of times. I figured out
watch that and know you disappointed yourself. Not that you lost to somebody better.
Yeah, we're disappointed in ourselves because we knew that we could perform better, and we know that it's a fight that we could win. So I had to watch back the tape, you know what I mean, 1,000 times, see what I did wrong. Also look back at the training camp, see what went wrong in the training camp and everything else. And then, you know what I mean, just correct all of those things. And to know that it's just like, all right, these are the things that went wrong. We're going to correct all those things so we'll never make these mistakes again and come back stronger the next time.
Beautiful. Let me tell you something, man. You was from Jamaica. You came to the town. Your family came. You was out of the family. Your family's tough, street, ghetto, and moving in the right direction. You find yourself in the jam because you like in between. You smart, but you in the street too. You fucking niggas up. You moving, doing what you doing, man. Street shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But then you get deported, man, and you still gotta make something of yourself, man. And this is the story because this is beautiful. All of this shit, my nigga, and you should be with all of them niggas in here and the political system that's going on. And being that you over there doing it, and tell me how does it feel not to get the credit that you definitely deserve, my nigga, and the fight to get the credit, and what's happening next?
Well, I put it like this, man. Everything happens for a reason, right? So we grow from what we go through. So it's like, I feel that I'm here for a reason. And ultimately, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And for that, it's just like, you got to be tested to have a testimony. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like my story is not going to stop with what I've been through and all the trials and tribulations. I've been through like a lot of rough circumstances and situations on this journey. But it's all a part of my testimony, man. And just like I'm gonna have a story to tell. So it's just like each one of these obstacles that come in front of me, I knock them down. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like I have a mindset and a mentality that there's nothing that this world can put in front of me that I can't overcome. Like I've already been through hell, already been through the fire, and every step of the way, I found a grain of sand to hold on to keep striving forward and to make something out of nothing. And ultimately, I believe that at the end of the day, it's just because I have a testimony. So that's why I'm constantly tested in my life, like with these hard tests, with these battles. Like God gives these toughest battles to the strongest soldiers. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just like I don't know exactly what the plan is that God has for me, but there's the reason why I've been tested so significantly through my life is because ultimately, at the end of the day, is that I will have a testimony. I have something to give back. And it's through my story that I'll probably be able to give back to people.
And man, through your story, it's definitely gonna give back to people. And people don't know that the stories that we follow are just stories of regular people. Music, movies are the best forms of things not to follow. When we were young, we don't realize. And I tell my kids, like, you don't have to make the same mistakes, my nigga. You should learn. The smart people learn from people that make mistakes. I wasn't one of those people. I'm the type of guy, you got to beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So let's be them. Not everybody's like that. You know what I'm saying? And we're admitting all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing because I know I'm going to blow up and they're going to come for me. So I got to tell the truth some way in my own fashion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So fighting, man. What's next? COVID-19, how is the team moving ahead, man?
Yeah, man, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like what we were just talking about before is just like a lot of people, everybody that I grew up with basically knows my circumstance, my situation. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not I'm not in New York anymore. I'm not in Spring Valley. I'm back in Jamaica. And also the fact that, like, you know what I mean? I've had tremendous obstacles that I've had to overcome on my journey here while boxing in Jamaica. It hasn't been all peaches and cream. Like, you know what I mean? I've been able to achieve, but I've been able to achieve just through perseverance, through work ethic and through preservation. It's just like
you still like training?
I'm still training. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm like training.
I'm in decent shape, man. Like in 2018, like I had an injury. Like, you know what I mean? I had a serious injury on my retina, and it's something that I've been taking the past 2 years to recover from. Like, you know what I mean? I went through a couple of procedures, a couple of operations. My retina's back in place. I got approval from my doctor that says that, like, you know what I mean? I'm fit to fight. I should be able to fight once everything opens back up in Jamaica. Just, based off of everything that's going on in Jamaica right now, everything else that's going on in the world, like all sports are shut down. So we're just waiting for sports to get back into place. Once the sports get back into place, I can talk to a couple of promoters here in Jamaica and see when and with the boxing we're ready.
You deserve millions. What is the plan? Even though you know the situation, we ain't got to dwell on that. And I want to know because I feel bad that one of niggas I know went this far, man, but you're limited because of the situation. And I know you have an eye condition, you know what I'm saying? It's called a hereditary condition. What is it called?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, a lot of people believe that it's just that I got injured in a fight. I didn't get injured in a fight. I was born with a hereditary condition, just like my retina is, everybody that knows me in Spring Valley knows that, like, you see me outside in the sun, I'm squinting because my eyes are very weak when it comes
like
to,
me, I can't see.
Right, it's the hereditary condition. It's the condition I was born with. So it's just like over the years, it caused my retina to deteriorate. That, along with boxing, caused my retina to detach. So I've been through my procedures. I went to my doctor. My doctor's given me approval. He's approved me to fight again. But once he approved me to fight, we ran into this situation that's going on in the world right now with the Corona situation.
Right.
So after this clears up and everything opens back up, and boxing starts happening in Jamaica again, that's when I'll look to speak to some promoters and see when I could get back into the ring. And based off everything, we don't know when that is. So it's just that we just have to wait to see when everything opens back up to see when I'll be able to get back in the ring.
So who do you want to fight?
Yo, but at this stage in my career, man, like, I'm ready to take the biggest names out there. I want the biggest names out there.
Who do you want to fight, man? Come on, man. This is a circle. You're in the boxing circle. I was in the boxing circle. I wanted to fight people. But you're there, and you might not say nothing, but who do you want to fight? They might not never see this to 5 years later because it's going to take time.
Hold on. Listen. I think I proved my point in Jamaica, man. Like, there's nobody left in Jamaica for me. There's nobody left in the Caribbean.
Nobody left.
Yeah, man.
Nobody. Blood.
Man, we clean house. So with that said, we want the big boys in the welterweight division. Like, you know what I'm saying? We see the big boys. We like Adrian Broner. Easy
Why
money.
not? You'll kill him.
Easy money. We want all that smoke. Like
nigga, we gonna try to get this shit popping, my nigga. I want you to get that money.
And listen, as a matter of fact, after we get Adrian Broner, you can't go by AB anymore. We got real niggas named AB, man. Like,
Shout out to AB, man. I love you, man.
Shout out to my nigga AB. He's just like, we coming for that name. You can't run around with that name anymore.
Quick before we get back to boxing. Real quick before.
So we want all that smoke. Like, in the welterweight division, Danny Garcia, we want all that smoke. There's two big boys.
Tell him.
Yeah, man, the two big boys in the welterweight division. Like, we see that the two big boys in the welterweight division, we see Terrence Crawford, we see Errol Spence. And then that's where I see myself in a 50-50 fight with the two big boys right there, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Anybody else, we want all that smoke. But then, if the money is right, everything is right, if we can get into the ring with them, we want that Terrence Crawford fight, we want that Errol Spence fight. There's nobody we see in the world right now, right? I think I done proved myself that Sakima Mullings is a world-class fighter. There's nobody in the world I don't like myself against in the ring.
Yeah, man, that's definitely the truth, man. And I want people to know that because, listen, we small now, but I don't look at myself small because I already believe in this shit for some fucking reason. So, yeah, but then you heard my boy. He want all the smoke, and I'm happy to fucking put more emphasis on that because when this is over, I'm going to put more stretches on everything he said. So it's going to be real great. So one more thing, man, and I appreciate you, man. Remember, because, we was kids, we grew up in different shows. You younger than me. And, you was the legend growing up, man, because I'm about to do a top 25 rock on list. And, you know what I'm saying, you top 5 on all that list. And,
I want to see my name on the list because I saw the football list, man. I love that. Like, you give me what
making a list. Making a list is how I got the contact, getting enough confidence. Because it's humble asking for an interview with nobody. Everybody want money for something. So it's like, you being a big guy who you are, and I'm proud of you, man, and I'm saying my hats off to you. And, I'm a fighter too, so I fucked up, though. So it's hard to look at fighting because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And so I turned my back on fighting. So making a list is what made me go back to fighting. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, this is King Mullings. And I want y'all to remember you came to the visiting floor to visit AB?
All day, man. A lot of niggas don't know. It's just like we real niggas, man. So just like when I went out, when our real ones get locked up, man, we make those trips and we go visit them, man. Like, you know what I mean? Only reason why I'm not visiting my niggas right now because you know that's impossible. I can't make those trips right now. But we was holding niggas down.
That's true. You hold niggas down. And listen, I'm not even. I'm sorry. I've been in jail so much. I can't hold nobody down. Like niggas think I'm so great and possible. Like nigga, I'm in jail all the time. My nigga, I'm always fighting something. If I'm in jail, I'm fighting. If I'm out of jail, I'm fighting to be free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, and talking to you just brought AB to the front. You know, I love AB, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love AB, and we got to put this out there because that's my brother. And he's in the jam, and shout out to him. And when I met you as an adult, because we already know who you was, you know what I'm saying? But we went in different circles, and I was older, and I was a jailbird. So, only thing, I knew you was name, you know what I'm saying? Peter, I know Peter because he's closer, but you, I knew as a name, you know what I'm saying? I don't know you like we hung together. I know you as admiration, like that's a young nigga doing his thing, but you was so sharp. You so respected in both fields. Like you carried the street, you carried the other side. And not many people can pull that off. Most people I interview, they do both. And they manage it. And people, Spring Valley is no longer Spring Valley no more. Rockland County is no longer Rockland County anymore. So people don't know. Like if I'm talking now, I look like I'm lying. Like this shit is fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer.
I've heard, man. I've heard, like, you know what I mean? I don't know for myself, but a lot of people let me know it's just like Spring Valley ain't Spring Valley anymore, man. You know what I mean? Rockland County changed.
So to talk about the fights, talk about the beef, talk about things we went to, it's like, niggas, if you here now, you can't see it. It's like, what are you talking about, nigga? I'm here with Jews on the hill, pushing strollers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for peace and equality, but back then that couldn't happen, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I got my ass when I was younger, and nigga, we had to fight, my nigga, and I grew up to who I became, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but one of the beautiful things about growing up in Spring Valley, man, is just that, you know what I mean, you had to fight. Like you had to know how to fight. One of the things with me I appreciate growing up in Spring Valley is just that if you growing up on the mouth too much, man, like you know what I mean, it all boils down to your knuckle game. Yeah. All boils down to your knuckle game, man. You have to fight.
Exactly, man. So you in Jamaica, man, I'm proud of you, and I want to just get one thing. Because this is highly dysfunctional. And we say highly dysfunctional so people think, you know, bullshit. Highly dysfunctional was about me being a father when I was in jail my whole life and fucking up all the time. So you're a father, and I see you with pictures with your kids, you know what I'm saying? And y'all and y'all not together no more. I mean, I don't know, but, you know, whatever. But it looks like that. And you're celebrating unity, man. You're with your daughter. And I'm just going over history because, you know, I ain't always been the same. And I keep up on you. I wasn't nothing then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm freestyling. But, yeah, you got your family coming to see you. That shows the power of who you are. Like your baby mom, you want to keep the kid in your life. They traveling to Jamaica to see you. I don't even know if they live there because they was there so much. They look like they lived there, and I just can't believe it. So that shows the power of you. Fuck boxing. Fuck boxing. Boxing is boxing, and I hope you get your due, man. You know what I'm saying? You got time, and I hope they give you credit. But I mean credit.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. But you see, like when it comes down to being a father, like establishing and keeping that relationship with my daughters is very important for me. Like, you know what I mean? My daughter still lives in Rockland County, but she makes the trips to come visit me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm on the phone with her all the time. It's very important for me to be a part of her life and to keep that dialogue and to keep that relationship, that father-daughter relationship going with her. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of the most important things. If anything comes second to boxing, relationship that I have with my daughters.
I see that. So being who you are, you older now, you know what I'm saying? You got daughters, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to like help other people now. It's not about you, you know what I'm saying? Because after a while, we can feel like we okay. It's okay if we don't get the recognition we deserve. As a fighter, we always want to fight. Me doing this internet shit, like it's like I'm taking the same mentality. Like nigga, I started this shit as a joke, my nigga. You said I couldn't do it, all right, I'm doing it. But if I flash back to fighting, me coming out of prison being a street nigga, and I was a drug dealer, couldn't sell drugs. I didn't know how to move in the camera era. Nigga told me I started the same shit fighting because nigga told me I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was too old to do it. And you taking a break and then coming back, and you're so successful, man. And I really hope that I can spread the word, and hopefully I get some ghetto popularity, and we can get Adrian Brown, and you can beat the shit out of him. And that's how I see it. I'm speaking against
I appreciate it, man.
because there's no reason. We all go to Jamaica. Nigga, why can't you get 10 million to come to Jamaica and fight you? Fuck America. And we in the stage where we tearing America's shit down. So, nigga, it can happen right now. You know what I'm saying? We can
we got the platform down here, man. Like, you know what I mean? Jamaica's behind me. The people say Team Mullings, Sakima Mullings is their champ. I got 2 towns, man. Like, you know what I mean? I got 2 fan bases. My base is Kingston. Stop playing. My base is Jamaica, and my base is Spring Valley, New York. Like, you know what I mean? First, like, one of the things I wanna let them know is just like, yo, you see everybody from Spring Valley who has supported me through my journey. Like, you know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate it. And I wear Spring Valley on my back with the stripe of honor. Like, you know what I mean? I represent Spring Valley with honor. I love where I come from and where I represent. But I also love the love and the support that I get from all of my Jamaicans here in Kingston also. Right throughout Jamaica, I get the love and support. So just like, we can bring those fights down here, man. We got the love, we got the support of the people behind us. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, those fights can happen here.
Is your team trying to make that happen? Because there's no reason why you got to be in America to make that money. In this day and age with technology. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to break the mold. Somebody got to break the mold. It's like Jay-Z broke the mold with the internet when he was like a CD rapper. Because he's from the 90s, he had CDs. And he had to break the mold.
It's like they view it as too much risk, man. And then also, we don't have the bankroll to bank that down here. Like, the promoters, the managers, and the people behind the fights. It's just like, they don't have the money to convince a Errol Spence, to convince a Terrence Crawford, to convince a Danny Garcia, to convince a Adrian Broner to come down here to fight. One thing that they know is just that they're going to be in a real fight. The next thing that they know is just that, you know, like, boxing has a way, like, you know, like, the business of boxing has a way of having questionable decisions. You know what I mean? So just like with all of that, with all of those things coupled, what their defense is going to be is just like, yo, they don't see the reward. It's too much risk and not enough reward.
They don't want to get beat up for nothing.
Exactly.
For them, because they're in America, and you made the success over there, and that's foul, my nigga. Everybody knows
that's the way that boxing is. It's like it's like it's a part of the sport. Like, you know what I mean? And it's one of the things that like the boxing has to clean up. Like, you don't get to see the best fights in boxing because there's so much politics and so much business that happens before the fights. Instead of, like, the best don't fight the best. Like, you know what I mean? Sakima Mullings feels like he's the best one. Just like, all right, let's make those fights happen. But there's a lot of business and politics behind the scenes before those fights can happen.
Exactly. And niggas don't know that. And it's like, niggas don't want to shine a light on you. You know what I'm saying?
If we don't have the bankroll behind us, like, you know what I mean? Our economy doesn't have that bankroll behind us to grow those type of fights. So the top fighters are going to look at this as like, hell no. Like, you know what I mean? I can have an easier fight in the States for a lot more money that's going to be televised around the world. Why the hell would I fight in Jamaica? And that's what it boils down to.
Exactly, man. And I want people to know Sakima Mullings, you got quick hands, you got power, you got style, you got charisma. They call you Mr. Smooth. You've been champion. You had adversity. Fuck the ring, my nigga, because we all know as a fighters, how we become fighters is we fighting internally. And when I look at things, it's like, all right, my man loves you, my nigga. He in jail now, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, I spent like 2-3 years with this nigga, so I heard that he talked about you all the time. So for me talking to you, even though we know each other from reputation, I talk as if I'm acting like I know you because I was up late night listening to his stories about you. He idolized you, man. Really loves you, man. I really love AB, man. And I'm sorry I'm not a good person to be there completely. And now that we spoke about this, I only been home a year and a half, so Don't judge me. I only been on a year and a half.
Nah, but yo, make sure you keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing these interviews and stay on the streets, man. The streets need you to keep doing these interviews. But like, you know what I mean? It's just like when it boils down to AB is my brother, and he knows that I got nothing but love for him. So that's why it's just like, you know what I mean? That's my A1 from day one. We coming back from Sandbox days. So that's why when he was going through his situation, like no matter anything that I could do, I had to always make sure that, like, you know what I mean, whatever it was in my power to hold him down. If it's to take a trip up the highway on the weekend to give him a visit, I had to go give him a visit. Like, you know what I mean, if it's to leave a couple dollars in his books, I had to leave a couple dollars in his books. But that's just all love, because it's just like me, I know AB's a real nigga like that, and that he would do the same thing for me. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like the love was real, and the love was always the love will always be there.
And that's true, man. And I want people to know that, because I got friends and I got groupies. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know, like, I'm a loner. And people think, like, people care. Like, when I was in jail by myself. And I knew of you, the Mullings, you know what I'm saying? Your younger sister beat my childhood sweetheart up. And Peter Mullings was a rough rider, my nigga. Shout out to Pete, my nigga. And I want everybody to get their flowers in, but nigga. And we nothing down, my nigga. But I promise you, nigga, I'm right, my nigga. I'm right this time, and it's a good thing. And what's beautiful about how he's fun you, I just forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Shout out to the real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. But listen,
on some real talk, man. Keep doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing, man. Like, yo, as soon as I didn't know the page was up and running, man. As soon as I came across the page and I started watching the interviews, I was just like, all right, this is on some next level shit. Like, you know what I mean? The 90s team, like, you know what I mean? Me, I definitely appreciate that one, man. That one was solid right there. And
I tried to do it, and like my brothers, they want me to put all of them in, and it's like, yo, I try to do a generation, so I gotta look fair, because if I'm trying to do this as a business, I can't look like I'm partial.
You said you have to be real, you have to keep it fair.
But even though I'm partial, I can't look like I'm partial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway, but I can't be so obvious that if you make the NFL, I take you out. I can't take you out if you made the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I get it, but this nigga made the NFL. Like, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of talent came through the town, man. A lot of talent came through the town. A lot of talent came through Rockland County.
And they wasted it. And that's the story I'm telling, because a lot of guys was great. And it's going to start locally. And locally, it's hard to get accepted. Jesus was accepted locally. So,
yeah, man. That's why you got to shout out Andrew Delbert, man, the program that he got at Spring Valley right now, man. He's giving a lot of kids.
Andrew, man. Andrew is a professional. And
you know what I mean? Shout out Andrew Delbert. He's changing things, man. He's giving a lot of kids that are coming through the town opportunity, man, to take
I had a coach that didn't care about me, my nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm an emotional guy. So if you're a kid and when you got learning styles, I'm going to take this and tap into it, because I'm kind of smart, but it's like in a fucked up way. But as kids, school is fucked up because people learn different. I got a different kid. He learns different. And it's just like, my nigga, you should have teachers that cater to your learning style. You shouldn't have to change and try to be, because now you're embarrassed because you think differently. I was a kid, I know niggas think like, oh, this and that. That's high school, that's 9th grade. Before that, if you go back, I was a shy kid, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was scared of stuff. And it's like, yo, my nigga, I was so scared. And it's only local. But just because it's local, it doesn't mean that people don't go through this on a bigger platform. And it's like, yo, my nigga, I got problems, my nigga, because, yo, that nigga's treating me bad, my nigga. I might act like this, but, nigga, I got feelings too, my nigga. Fuck that. I'm hurt, man, nigga. I'm hurt. And I'm telling my story. And I don't care what you say about me. I already know it. I'm saying. But if I did you wrong, nigga, I did it because you deserved it. Nigga, you needed it. And I'm right, nigga. I'm going, and you know what? I put years and years of niggas saying, rise this, rise that. And now I'm telling the story. So now niggas mad. Like, I'm at odds with everybody right now. It's like, I didn't know why. I was like, oh shit, all this for a video? Nigga, I just made a video. It started as a joke, my nigga. I own the name, so I'm going to try to push it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, keep pushing, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
And I'm gonna start with local people, and tell a story, my nigga. And you're one of the people, and don't get me wrong, worldwide, you are, of course. I can't match. But locally, like, niggas be doing, like, they be bigging up niggas that don't know. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you stupid? We got stories here. There's legends here. There's kingpins right here.
Big up the home team first. Big up the hometown first.
I cut this shit. I had a nigga, I'm posting, and this is my brother. I'm posting doing me. He come over here with me. And me, I'm a nigga, so you can call me. And if I said something against you, I change I'm not a punk, my nigga. If I'm wrong, it don't make me a punk to say I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'll be wrong, and if you disrespect me, I'll choke you out. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga hits me up, and he's like, defense. I'm like, oh shit, you caring, my nigga. Like, you're emotional at what I'm doing. I didn't even talk about you. Like, why you come here? I thought we was brothers. And now we talking, and he's trying to apologize, but he's trying to, like, insult me at the same time. Like, you know how punks be. They try to make you beat them up. Like, my nigga, I'm trying to get out of this. Like, yo, I'm sorry. Yo, we cool. We don't got to do this. It's like, yo, we don't got to do it. And you peoples, but, nigga, I got guns. Like, nigga, why would you say that to me? Like, nigga, cut the shit. I don't want no smoke, my nigga. I'm trying to show you I want no smoke. But as you apologize, you're going to keep insulting me. And because I'm fake woke, yeah, I hear it, nigga. Like, nigga, fuck, why you keep saying that? So I'm going through that. It's like, my nigga, why would you be over here, my nigga? I got 200 followers, my nigga. It's fun. But I got 200 followers for me running my mouth. I didn't try to gain these followers. I was the only here talking. I got 50 of them because they know me. And the rest of them is for me running my mouth. And I'm happy, nigga. That's 150 people that like what I say. Or dislike what I say and want to argue. Nigga, that's interest, my nigga. If there's 150.
Yeah, man, as long as they listen, man. Like, you know what I mean? As long as they listen.
And that's real, man. I'm so happy to talk to you. I'm so mad that I've been in jail so long. I miss so much. You're a boxing legend. You're a Spring Valley legend. You're a Rock County legend. You deserve your flowers, man. And
yeah, man, I see everything
I'm on your YouTube. I got all your highlights. By the end of this shit, it's gonna look real great, my nigga. I'm so happy because I'm a fighter. So I didn't know how to, enter the fight game without fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because I disappointed myself. So I didn't even watch fighting. Like, oh, this. Because sometimes people recognize me. Like, oh, you want to talk about fighting? It's like, no, nigga. They don't understand. Like, I'm sad, my nigga. I played myself. You know what I'm saying? And
want another shot at the fight game. Yeah, but one of the things that they gotta understand, Rod, is that, like, you see niggas like me and you who grew up fighting, man. Fighting comes natural, and that's one of the things that I had to explain to a lot of people. Is just that, you see, when it comes to boxing, like, I had to learn to box, but nobody had to teach me how to fight. Like, you know what I mean?
Woo!
Like, fighting comes natural to me. So
right. Fighting and boxing, two different things. I can't box. I can fight my ass off. I can't box.
Right.
Boxing.
And you have to recognize that there's a difference. Like, fighting and boxing is not the same thing. It's two different things.
It's not. Let me tell you something. I had boxing matches amateur, and sometimes I showed up unprepared, and the tape might come out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I lost, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose, but to me, I lost. You know how we know.
So you wasn't prepared.
Not for boxing. I'm a fighter, so I got suspended behind my manager doing some dumb shit. So I couldn't fight. So I had to take any fight that was, sometimes should be illegally sanctioned. Now, I don't know now. I'm doing this out of love, but I'm doing this because I don't got nothing else to do. It's not like I'm doing this to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I'm trying to not die. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fighting, and sometimes I'm entering dangerous territory. And I did all this shit because my manager entered me in something that I never sanctioned. I was in jail. He was thirsty. He entered me. I got banned. I got suspended for a year. And you know what's funny about this? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Hey, yo.
Your manager entered you in some fights that you didn't know about, so that you were unprepared when you entered the fight.
I'm a jailbird, so I'm on parole. So New York, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't MMA fight. So I couldn't clear it. So back then, you might see like niggas doing it now, but in Rockland, outside of Tory Coleman, and Tory Coleman was there before the UFC blew up. It was like
TC,
ring fight.
TC.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of him, nigga, we the only one that did it, my nigga. There was nobody else. So I'm doing this on parole, and I couldn't do it, my nigga, because they wouldn't let me do it because you couldn't fight in New York. So their rule was it's not legal in New York. So how can I get it clear? Years later, it became clear in New York. So then, as like boxing, but I can't box. But niggas think I'm so good with my hands, they want me to box. So no, nigga, I'm fighting, my nigga. I can't box, my nigga. Boxing is a different discipline, my nigga. You gotta understand this shit. Like if a nigga can box, he'll weigh you down and beat the shit out of you, my nigga. If he can box,
So what you say,
a regular fight in the street lasts a couple seconds. Now you can think you winning, and they gonna break it up. And you look good, but as fighters, if somebody could have got you, we know we're gonna talk about talk earlier. That nigga could have got me. Nobody else is gonna know that, but.
Yeah, no, that's real talk, man.
Fighting is different, like
that's
boxing.
exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like a lot of people don't know. Like, if you never been in that squared circle, or if you just like from the outside looking in, when a man tells you, just like, yo, bro, boxing and fighting is not the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the same thing. Like me, I look at myself as just like I was born to fight. I was born knowing how to fight. Like, and that just came natural to me. But me, I had to humble myself and learn how to I had to learn how to box. But I was a student of the game. So
you are
it's just
very deceptive. Very deceptive because you're so intelligent, and then you got the Jamaican voice. You on the beat, like you on the beats,
yeah,
like
we gotta big up. We gotta represent for all my Jamaicans out there. Like, you know what I mean? Kingston made, Spring Valley raised.
You was here still.
Yo, trust and believe, man. Trust and believe. Man. I wish I was there so I could. The fights that I see happening now, man. The fights I see going down at the Barclays. The fights I see going down at the Garden. I'm saying, yo, just like, why couldn't that shit be happening during my time? Like, you know what I mean? During my time. But it is what it is. It's like every man to their time, man. And God doesn't make any mistakes while you're on his journey.
We go.
Listen, we gonna come see you, my nigga.
And we go there, we gonna die.
We gonna come see you.
I'm not gonna have no money.
We gonna come see you, son.
I'm not having no bread. You spending that bread because niggas gonna rob me out there. So
oh nah, yeah.
we don't got no money.
Yeah, meet us at the airport.
We got hotel fees
meet
and
us at the
alcohol,
airport, man.
And we come see you. It's on you, nigga. Don't ask me to spend no bread, nigga. I'm not coming with no money. It's not because I'm broke. This is because they gonna rob me out there. I'm pussy. I'm old, nigga. I don't have time for this, man, nigga. I got kids and shit. I'm not trying to die.
Yeah, by that time, how dysfunctional is on a different level, man. You got to come down and do some interviews. But you have to see the verses with the Bounty and the Beanie Man shit.
Nigga, that shit was beautiful. Nigga, I love Beanie. Listen, you know, I'm old, so Jamaican artists, I don't know them today. I only know Beanie Man.
Yeah, but you know, the 90s dancehall was the best dancehall. That's when
the only dancehall I know. Because we in the
90s dancehall. That's when dancehall was dancehall. The 90s.
All right, so dancehall is Beanie Man, and those guys. Now, who's hot now? They can be different people. I don't know. Do you know? I'm gonna name the same people we grew up on.
90s.
Exactly. So it's like,
yeah, so we gotta set up that highly dysfunctional interview. Come down here and get you to interview some of them Jamaican, some of them 90s artists.
You're a legend. You know, you know how I wanted to put with this interview? Marcus Seren, he's like an MMA fighter.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, the Seren brothers, you know, Marcus and Gene, for sure, man. Like, you know, me and Marcus is the same class.
I tried to put him with this interview, but I don't know what happened. But shout out to Marcus. I don't know what happened, but you know I'm addressing this up. So,
Gene is a little bit older, but you know, like the Seren brothers are holding it down also. Like, you know what I mean? Marcus is getting it in right now.
We had fights in elementary, nigga. Of course I won. It's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got some history right there.
No, I'm telling the truth, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can floor me, my nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't think I'm going to live that long. I'm trying to tell my kids what happened. So this is how it started. Allah is my witness. The interview shit is something that I think I can do. But everything else, my picture, like right now, I'm doing a version of the picture because I don't have the resources. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I'm living my life. I only been home a year and a half. I'm not poor. But I wanted my family involved because they're stupid. They're highly dysfunctional. And I came up with this looking at them like, oh shit, nigga. I'm trying to correct life, man. I want my sons to see this shit. But they gonna see it anyway, man. I'm gonna present it some type of way. But I learn on the go, so it's not like I
You're
learn.
right. You got to bring them on the team with you, man. You got to bring them on the journey with you, so they learn from what exactly what you're doing.
And that's why I highlighted you as a father, because it's like, my nigga, you're over there and you get people to come across the country, and she might be a good woman, whatever it is, and you know, you do you. But I can't even get a motherfucker to come across the street right now. So, and listen, when I was in jail, listen, also my height dysfunction shit, when I was in jail, they came to see me everywhere. I've been free for a year and a half. I'm doing me, I'm doing my thing, and now, only now, it's a problem. There was no problem when I was in jail. I've been free for a year and a half. There's no other difficulty. It's not financial. It's nothing. As a person, now, as a parent, now we got problems. So, oh, you niggas did this. Now I'm here, and now I want some rights. Now I'm done. Fuck me, right? All right, great. So that's why we telling this story. I love my kids, because I'm never going to be able to be there because I did too much dumb shit. And that's why dysfunction is about. They be trying to punish me, but I punish myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I came up with this. Sakima Mullings, you're a legend.
Shout out AB, man.
And we only here for positivity, we here for no negativity. And I have to tell people, like, because I know people lie. Like, if I hit you up, nigga, I'm trying to be positive, brother. I'm not trying to, what do you think, I talk? Nigga, I don't talk, my nigga. I'm not trying to talk about you. We gonna talk about each other? No, nigga, I'm trying to show love, my nigga. Fuck what you heard, nigga. This is about the town. There's no more town. And I hope to take it bigger. And I promise you I will. And I appreciate you because you're such a large motherfucker. You got so many hands. You're doing your thing. And I'm very, very proud of you, man. And I'm so sorry that you in Jamaica when you took me. But you won so many victories. There's nobody from Rockland outside of Al Cole that did what you did. But you're over there. So Al Cole's in the Hall of Fame. You're not in the Hall of Fame.
Shout out to Al Cole Foundation.
But you're not in the Hall of Fame, but it's no different because Al Cole was a cruiserweight champion. When he did all that, he had about 20-something fights, my nigga. The same shit.
Shout out to Al Cole.
When he went to heavyweight, he got knocked the fuck out. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm a fighter. So you talking about fighting. So I'm just saying, you deserve your flowers too. And I'll try to, the originality of this was the difficulty of you trying to make it over there. And them niggas projecting how you should be, your career, when you're the same as the niggas they pay millions over here. You should get the same money.
Yeah,
fuck
man.
The fight, fuck the loss. Adrian Barnes rich. And you can be successful over there.
Hey, man, we want all that smoke, man. We want all of that Adrian Broner smoke. But Rob, man, good look, man. Definitely, you know, we appreciate it. You're a real nigga, so that coming from you, you know, it means a lot, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because you know you're highly respected out there in Spring Valley. Exactly, it's all about a hometown thing, and you're highly respected there. So you know that all of that means a lot coming from you. And the thing about it with the platform is just like, you know what I mean? Even before you brought me on the platform, I've been following me. I like the interviews. Keep doing the interviews. Keep doing your thing. The platform can only go larger. Like, you know what I mean? It's an honor to be on here with you. To be considered to say just like, yo, we got to give Sakima Mullings an interview on that. Me, I love that, and I appreciate that. Like, even, you know what I mean, highly dysfunctional holds me in that high esteem to say it's just like, yo, you got to hear what Sakima Mullings got to say about this issue. Me, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thank you. 2011, Commonwealth Zonal Caribbean Middleweight Champion. 2013, WBC Caribbean Federation Welterweight Champion. 2014, Reign Nephew Contender Welterweight Champion. 2017, Super Welterweight Champion, Sakima Mullings. If I ever get the opportunity, future welterweight champion of the world, Kingston made, Spring Valley raised. Like, you know what I mean?
And man,
Highly
that's
dysfunctional.
beautiful.
We appreciate the support, man. Thanks for bringing me on, man. Like, you know what I mean? What you got going on right here, man? Me, I think it's a great platform that you got going, man. Like, you know what I mean? Me, I like the interviews. I appreciate you bringing me on. Just keep on doing your thing, man. Keep doing
You know
your thing,
what?
man. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta, me, I gotta big up Blue Royale and let them know, just like, as the home team, it's just like one of the opportunities that I had in 2017. I had the biggest fight in my career. Like, you know what I mean? I had the opportunity to fight Frederick Lawson out in Accra, in Ghana, in Africa. I couldn't get any support down here locally. And it's Blue Royale, it's Florida Joseph. Like, you know what I mean? It's it was all of my foundation. It was the same home team from Spring Valley that stepped up and supported me through my training camp. It was Florida Joseph with the Blue Royale. It was Daniel Olsenia with Olsenia Law, and it was So Francon, Eddie Bellevue, and Rod with the So Francon fashion label. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I've always had tremendous support from Spring Valley. Spring Valley, stand up. Thank you. I appreciate it. To continue to support right through as I've been through this journey. But Slaughter has been A1 since day one. Daniel Olsena with Olsena Law, So
Shout out to
Francon,
the
Eddie
Oceaners. You
Bellevue.
know I'm family. Shout out to Oceaners. You know family.
You know what I mean? So like, I got a lot of hometown support when I had the opportunity to fight the biggest fight of my career with the WBC for the WBC international title in Accra in Ghana. Like, you know what I mean, guys, the home team really stepped up for me and was able to help me get through my training camp.
Yo, man, I'm nothing right now, but I'm like really ambitious, and I think I'm so brilliant. Listen, man, my thing is the fighters across seas need the same money.
Yeah.
And that's that, my nigga. And you one of the illest, and fuck that, you one of the greatest. And I don't give a fuck if you lose, nigga. You need to be there to lose it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gotta be in it to win it, man. We just want the opportunity, man. We just want the opportunity to show and prove that we belong in our level. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck.
We belong in that level.
You need to put you on the stage, and we gotta put you on the stage. And my thing is, I don't give a fuck if it's two people. Spread the word. Sakima Mullings deserves to be on the stage. And you in Jamaica, everybody travel to Jamaica every year. Stop taking the millions away from this superstar. When y'all go to the same country every year, stop taking the money, my nigga. Why we gotta fight for money? And we already know what you do. Fuck the record, fuck who you fuck. We can all see the handwork, my nigga. I can see the handwork. And I'm a piece of shit. And I'm a fighter, and I didn't do nothing, so I can sit back and talk about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you, I'm very proud of you, man. I'm thank you for giving me this interview.
Hold on. We in Jamaica, man. Let me show y'all what's up, man. Hold up.
So
we out here, man. We in Jamaica, man.
I love it. I love it, man. Tell him, man, because I'm gonna tell you a story. It's a beautiful thing, man. Listen, man. Thank you, man, because nigga, I don't deserve it, my nigga. And listen,
doing your thing, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I definitely appreciate you bringing me on, man. Definitely appreciate the fact that, like, you know what I mean? I made the. Yo, hold on. Did I make the list? Like, you know what I mean? I didn't see my name on the 90s football list.
I didn't make the list yet.
Oh, listen, all right.
I was trying to do.
You know that we watching. We're gonna be watching, man. I want to be watching. Make sure to see who's on the list.
Top five. But now you escalated the